Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 symptoms of having a bad fuel pump. See a fuel pump that was removed from a Volvo. This is similar to all fuel pumps. As you can see here, it has what we call a sock on the bottom of it. That's your first line of defense from sucking up stuff into the fuel pump and pumping it into the engine. That sock prevents stuff from inside the tank from getting sucked up in the pump. The pump sucks things up, squirts them out that hose, and delivers them to your engine and fuel injectors. Here's the bad fuel pump warning sign. Warning sign number 5. You have a lot of miles on the vehicle. These electrical pumps don't last forever. So when your vehicle gets 15 years old or more and gets over 175,000 miles, chances are that electric pump is getting weak and it's not going to be delivering the pressure that it needs to, and it's on its way out. I would think about replacing a fuel pump on the maintenance side. I would probably replace them every 175,000 to every 200,000 miles. That way you don't get stuck somewhere and have a fuel pump fail on you. Some people believe if you run your tank with more gas in it, at least a quarter of a tank, don't let it run near E, your fuel pump will last a little longer. But in general, 175 to 220 is about the limit. Number 4, sign of a failing fuel pump. The car takes longer to start. When it used to fire right up, now it's taking 3 and 4 and 5 seconds to start. Sometimes you even have to crank it twice for it to start. Finally starts, sputters up to speed, and then drives fairly okay. That is one of the symptoms of a failing fuel pump. Number 3, your car lacks performance. When I had a fuel pump that was failing, whenever I would try to accelerate aggressively, the car would hesitate and stumble a little bit. In my car, that went on for about 2,200 miles in about a week and a half. I went on a long road trip and finally the fuel pump failed. The car was having problems accelerating aggressively. It would accelerate okay if I eased into it, got up to highway speeds, but if I put my foot in it, my car would stumble and not try to accelerate. So that is a sign that your car has a bad fuel pump. It lacks performance. Number 2, your car simply fails to start. Sometimes it'll start intermittently. I've actually seen people crank the car while somebody beats on the bottom of the fuel tank to get them started. But this electrical motor starts to have a hard time starting up. Sometimes tapping on the fuel pump will cause them to start. Sometimes they'll just start every once in a while. But that is the number 2 sign that you have a failing fuel pump. The car hesitates to start from time to time. And the number 1 sign that you have a failing fuel pump or a fuel pump has failed is your car dies while you're driving. Sometimes you can start it back up, and then sometimes the car simply refuses to start. Now, if you have a engine that has a fuel rail that has a way to check fuel pressure, you can hit the bleeder fuel pressure thing and see that fuel dribbles out instead of sprays out. And sometimes it'll just lock up and you can no longer hear the pump humming when you listen under the car or when you listen through the fuel filler. That is your number 1 sign that your fuel pump is failing or has failed. The car refuses to start or it has simply died. Now, I will say this. Some cars, especially your newer ones, newer than 2001, they have fuel pressure sensors that will actually warn you when you have a failing fuel pump. You'll get a message on your instrument cluster that says low fuel pressure or something along that lines. That is also a sign that your fuel pump's going out. But if you have a vehicle that's older than 2000, you likely won't have that warning, and you have to understand these other symptoms. Thanks for watching. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.